Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about these vectors. In this we will discuss about some basic operators. So what are the basic operations in vectors and scalars? So scalar, we know what is scalar. Scalar is a physical quantity. Scalars are the physical quantities which have only magnitude but these do not have any direction. So these will be comes under the in scalars. Okay, then one more is vector. What is vector? Vectors are the physical quantities which will have both magnitude and direction that we had discussed. Okay, then what is scalar field? Scalar field is a region in which scalar quantity varies from one point to another point. Scalar field, before that we will we should know about this scalar field. What is this scalar field? This is scalar field which is in the scalar field is a region. What is this? This is a region, okay, in which the scalar quantity, what are the scalar quantities? Scalar quantities such as length, mass, volume, density, temperature, these will be vary in this region, which will be vary in the field which is a scalar field from one point to another point. So such field is called as scalar field. What are the examples here? So one example is electric potential. Okay, one example is electric potential. And the second one is temperature. Okay, temperature is a vary from one point to another point, that will be discussed in scalar field. Then what is vector field? Vector field is a region in which the vector quantities varies from one point to another point. Vector field is a region. What is this? This is a region in which the vector quantities, what are the vector quantities? Vector quantities such as displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, magnitude, magnetic field, then electric intensities, these will be vector quantities. These will be changed in a particular region, that is called as vector field. Okay, then some basic operations are there in vectors and scalars. So oftenly scalar products oftenly we will call this as dot product or dot product. Okay, some properties are in scalar product. We can go for the dot products. Now onwards we will use this dot product. The dot product or scalar products of two vectors. Vector A is here and another one is here. These are the scalars. Okay, the vectors of these A and B, it can be written as A dot B. So what is this definition? This defined to be magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta. The definition of scalar product is magnitude of A into magnitude of A, magnitude of B into cos theta. But what is theta? Why cos theta? Theta is the angle between this A and B. Okay, the angle between this A and B. So here is a vector A and here is a vector B. The angle between this A and B is cos theta. Okay, then we can write A dot B. A dot B, scalar product of A dot B, that we can write as modulus of A, modulus of B, then into cos theta. So this is the dot product of the scalar quantity or scalar product of the scalar product is a scalar quantity. The product of this is, so what is this product? These are the scalars. A and B are the scalars. The product of this is will be scalar. So one we have to remember, this thing we have to remember. The product of any two scalars is a scalar. The product of any two scalars is a scalar. Then some properties are there in the dot product. So what is the first property? Okay. The first property is the dot product of two vectors is a scalar quantity. That what I said. The dot product of two vectors is scalar quantity. So it is, if it is positive, okay, the product is positive, then the theta will be less than 0 degree. This is the one property. In this property only, if the product of these two is negative, this is the product is A dot B, product is positive. If A dot B is negative, then theta is greater than 0. Then A dot B equals 0, then theta equal to 90 degree. If A dot B is maximum value, if it is having such maximum value for theta equal to 0 degree. When theta equal to 0 degree, the product will be more. When the product is 0, then the theta between these two vectors will be 90 degree. Then second property is, if A and B are non-zero vectors, these vectors A and B are the non-zero, means these product, it is not equal to 0, means it has certain value. So that product let's write what is this. Then A is a vector and B is a vector. This product is non-zero, it has a certain value, let's say some C. Okay. Then what is this meaning? Its meaning is both A and B are perpendicular to each other. Vector A, this is a vector A and this is a vector B. Vector A and B are the perpendicular. So what is the angle between A and B here? The angle between A and B is about 90 degree. So here we will write magnitude of A and magnitude of B, that into cos theta. Cos theta is, what is the theta value here? If both are the perpendicular to each other, the angle will be 90 degree. So cos 90 degree, that equal to cos 90 is 0. So the whole equation will become 0. Then third property is here. The third property, if A and B are like vectors, means both having same direction. Here one vector A is here, the another vector is here, both having the same direction. Then what is the value of this dot product? So A dot B, the formula is A dot B equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B into cos theta. So this is the formula. Okay. So if both are in same direction, means these are parallel to each other. If these two lines are parallel to each other, then there is no angle between them. So that's why the cos theta, there is no angle between them, so this term will be vanish. There is no value of cos theta, so it will leads to a magnitude of A and magnitude of B. So in particularly, both are having same direction. Let's suppose if A vector is certain same value as that of the B. Both are the same value, means I can write this as vector A and vector B. Instead of vector B, I will write vector A because both are the same. So that's why magnitude of A to the square, because A into A is A square. So I can write like this. Although this magnitude can be removed as A square. So what is the third property says? If A and B vectors are similar, if both the direction is both the vectors have same direction, then it will be leads to A square. Then one more property is here, that is commutative law. What is commutative law? A dot B is equal to B dot A. Okay, here A dot B equal to B dot A. This is the one more property, which this property we can call this as a commutative property. Okay. Then here from this A dot B equal to B dot A, that we can write as I dot, the angle between I dot I will be 0. I dot I equal to 0. Similarly, J dot J equal to 0. K dot K equals 0. Okay. These leads to, means if the operator, so here till we had not used operator. If both the vectors ith and the jth, the angle between these two is 0, then it will leads to 0 from property 2. Okay, from using property 2 from the commutative property, this we can write I dot I is equal to 0, J dot J is equal to 0, K dot K is equal to 0. Then what about if I operates with J? I operates with J, then what is the value? I cap into magnitude of J cap into cos theta. Okay. What is the cos theta value here? Both are in different angle. Cos theta is 90 degree. Cos theta is 90 degree. So it will be 0. I dot J is equal to 0. Then I dot K or K dot I equal to 0. And I dot J, J dot K, K dot J, that equal to 0. Sorry, I dot J, J dot K, K dot J is equal to 0. Sorry, K dot I, this is not J, K dot I is equal to 0. In this, what it will be in scalar product. Okay, then scalar products that we can write as a component. Then A is equal to, vector A is equal to A1 I plus A2 J plus A3 K. B equal B1 I plus B2 J plus B3 K. Then what is the dot product of these two vectors? A dot B equals A1 B1, I dot I is equal to 0, then A2 in B2, A3 B3, that we can write as A dot B. Then angle between two vectors. What is the angle between these two vectors? This is the product. Then angle, we have to calculate cos theta. Cos theta is A dot B divided by A modulus of A into modulus of B. If modulus of A is not equal to A, then B is not equal to 0. So this is the value we have to keep it in our mind. So why? Because these are the very basic things we have to discuss. Then vector or cross product. Vector or cross product. Vector or cross product. Here some more properties are there in the vector product. So what is vector product? A and B. Here one vector A is here, another vector B is here. These are the two vectors. The angle between them in vector product will be sin theta. How we have to write this vector product in cross product? So A cross B. Here we should not read it as a into, we have to read this as a cross. Then what is the value of A cross B? Vector A cross vector B equal to modulus of A into modulus of B into sin theta. Then n, where n is the unit vector. Unit vector we have to mention here, n is the unit vector. This unit vector which is perpendicular to both A and B. Unit vector we have to mention here, this unit vector will be perpendicular to this vector A and vector B. Then the properties of vectors are there. The product of two vectors is vector only. Then the product of not commutative, but it can be shown as, okay, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Here this commutative law does not obey in the cross product. Okay, that we can write as, even though if it is like this, that we can write as A cross B equals minus B cross A. This is the second property. First property, the product of two vectors is vector only. Then third property is here, we have to consider here two vectors. Then unit vector we have to consider, that unit vector which will be perpendicular to this A vector and B vector, that unit vector can be written as unit vector n is equal to A cross B divided by magnitude of A and magnitude of B. Okay, this is the third property of cross product or vector product. Then fourth property, what is the angle between this A and B vector? So angle between A and B in cross product is sin theta, in dot product it is cos theta, in vector product it is sin theta. Then that we can define as modulus of A cross B divided by modulus of A into modulus of B. So here modulus of A which is not equal to 0, then B is not equal to 0. Both are not equal to 0. In scalar product, both in scalar product also cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by modulus of A into modulus of B. Here A is not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0. If one term is 0, then the whole equation will be 0. Similarly in vector product also. Then I cross I will be 0, J cross J will be 0, K cross K will be 0. If the operates on same component, it will be 0. Then vector products, then some vector products are there. If I operates with J, so the product will comes in K. Then J cross K, that will be I. Then K cross I, that equal to J. So to remember this, we have to make some small circle. Okay, small circle. Okay, this is this point. Three are there, three components are there. One is I, J, then third one is K. I dot J, from I dot J it is anticlockwise. I dot J is K. I dot J is K. J dot K is I. Okay. K dot I is J. If we go from anti-clockwise, if we move in anti-clockwise direction, we will get the positive values. Similarly, if we move from if we move from clockwise direction, we will get positive values. If we move from anti-clockwise direction, here is I, this is J, and this is K. Okay. If we move in anti-clockwise direction, I dot J, I dot K, I cross K, I cross K, I cross K will be minus J, I cross K will be minus J. Then K cross J, K cross J will be minus, K cross J will be minus I. Then J cross I, that will be minus K. So these are the some properties that we learnt in our PU also. So we have to keep remember these properties. If these properties are remembered, then the next step will be very easy. Why? Because on this basis only we are moving from the Laplacian operators, vector operators, then gradient, scalar, curl are there. So these are the very essentials to the next topics, like to learn the gradient, to learn the divergence, to learn the curl. Okay. So this will be the today's class. So next will be continuing next class. Thank you.